All right, here we are back on the east side. I'm going to take a look at these real quick, see how they're doing. Yeah, they've propolized the cover. Imagine that. All right, top box. It's got a lot of population. 1, 2, 3. It's only got about 3 frames of active bees. But it doesn't have a super. All right, they've almost built that outside frame completely up. Still some of it they're not doing. All right, frame of brood, capped brood. Queen cups along the bottom, as usual. Got a drone emerging right there. Got where it was a queen cell right in the middle, but it was knocked out. Yeah, lots of young larvae in the middle on the second frame. So we know the queen's here, she's laying. I'm gonna quit right there. This is a pretty young hive. All right, they've got all their frames built out. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to put a honey super on top with undrawn frame. That way they can, when they run out of room down here, they can start building frame in the next box. I'm not going to put the queen excluder on there because it's all undrawn, and she won't go up there if it's, I mean, there's not going to be any chance she's going to come up here until at least they've drawn the comb out. So all right, sometimes that's all there is. You verify that you got a laying queen, see if they need room, and you close the box up. So there we are. All right, east side, big box. Top honey super. They're not doing anything on that frame, but the next frame over is built out. It's completely built out on both sides. Next frame they're not touching. No, they're building it. And that one. We got one over here that's built out completely. All right, so they're building in the top box. Weren't spaced very well, but there's no hurry on this one. There's no bees. Hard to even work in this box. But since it has some that are fully drowned out, we don't want to get them spaced to start with. Okay. And there's not a lot of bees in this box. This may have been my swarm. Built out frames and nothing on it. Some more that hive beetle. So I've seen some hive beetles. This is the one that has my bye-bye beetle in it. Wait and see if that beetle would try again. All right, let's pass on the beetle chasing for the moment. Next is a full frame of fully drawn out, heavily drawn out, full frame of honey. That's really nice. All right. Next frame they're working on. Next one they're working on. These girls are not putting up much honey. I mean, they've got frames that are built out. But they're not. Yeah, that frame's empty. It's fully built out. Population's down quite a bit. It's not a good sign. I'm quite concerned about the population in this box. But that's why I'm doing an inspection. So let me set this top box off. Well, the top box in the brood chamber is full. I mean, they built wax all the way out to the queen excluder. On the majority of the frames. But they're just not going up into the the honey usurpers. Right. See if I can get a frame or two out here. See what we got going on. All right. We got honey. On both sides. You got capped honey. And that's kind of looking like a theme here. All nectar. All nectar. All nectar. I mean, lots of capped honey over here. All right. We see we've got a place where they built that frame there on the bottom that'll cause this to tear up honey. So we're going to remove it. They'll build that out and attach it to the bottom frames, and then you can't hardly get the frames out. All right, the next frame looks pretty much the same. With this much honey, I'll probably take the queen excluder off. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, it's honey all the way to the bottom. And the next frame is all brood. All right. Yeah, there's no brood in this one. Just a little comb they're trying to build up. All right, so that one's also all honey. Yeah, I made one mad. They won't get out of my way. This thing is handy for pulling them out, but it's not much good past that. Because when you try to rotate it, it falls off. All right, got some really fresh brood right in there. Bunch of uncapped larvae around it. Get back in there. The other side's the same way. Got a bunch of milk brood, and looks like they're packing honey in around it. A queen may be running out of room to lay, but there's plenty of room in the top for them to put the honey. But sometimes you'll find a queen that won't. I mean, a hive that the bees just don't want to go up through that queen excluder. To put the honey up in the top, and they'll just backfill the bottom frame, the bottom boxes. They'll backfill it with honey till the queen has nowhere to lay, and then all of a sudden they swarm because they don't have no room. I'm not finding any queen cells, which tells me that this box never swarmed. It just never got that big yet. Lots of brood. Lots of real young larvae. Yeah, they're brooding up real well. Yeah, the next frame's the same way. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop. She's quite evidently laying good. They are putting up too much honey in the top box. I mean, in the brood chamber. But I think if I just take the queen excluder off, then maybe they would be more interested in going up into the top box, into the honey supers. All right. Well, it's looking good. It's not as strong as I would like for it to be this time of year, but I believe we're in good shape. It's not going to be a big honey producer. My bye-bye beetle, I think, is working great. That frame is not square. Oh gosh. Yeah, it's not square. Anyway, let me center the frames up. We'll cover them up, put them back to work without a queen excluder. And they could still make us plenty of honey this year, because it's just now the beginning of May. So we could still get quite a bit of honey. With that population, I wouldn't hold my breath, but you know, it could happen. All right. All right, hope you enjoyed that. It was a short inspection on the split, which now has an active queen and it's building up. Put a honey super on it. The other box is my slow starter from this year. It's still going slow, but as you can see, it's building out some brood pretty good. So don't forget to like and subscribe and wait for some more videos. I'll be making more. So we'll see you on the next one.